A summer storm's fury. Northern China grapples with unprecedented hail.
The first week of August 2025 brought a brutal and unexpected twist to the summer in northern China. For residents of Hebei province, what began as a typical sweltering afternoon quickly morphed into a scene of chaotic destruction. A supercell thunderstorm, a rare and fearsome phenomenon for this region, descended with shocking speed, unleashing a hailstorm of a ferocity few had ever witnessed.
The sky, once a hazy blue, turned a menacing, bruised purple. Distant rumbles of thunder grew into a continuous roar, and before many could seek proper shelter, the sky opened up. Hailstones, some as small as marbles, but many the size of ping-pong balls, began to fall with an almost mechanical precision. The sound was deafening. A relentless drumming on rooftops, the shattering of windows, and the staccato bounce of ice pellets off metal cars. For 10 agonizing minutes, the world outside was a tempest of sound and fury. In the bustling urban centers of Baoding and Fuping, the chaos was palpable. Shoppers and employees in commercial districts scrambled for cover as the rhythmic thud of hail threatened to crack large glass skylights. Videos shared online captured an eerie, almost surreal scene. Cars on major thoroughfares ground to a halt, their drivers too stunned to move, as a white blanket of ice rapidly coated the asphalt. Emergency sirens wailed in the distance, a counterpoint to the terrifying barrage from above. The force of the wind and hail was so immense that traffic signals swung wildly, and trees were stripped bare of their summer leaves in mere moments, leaving behind skeletal branches. The devastation was most heartbreaking in the agricultural heartland. Farmers, who had just breathed a sigh of relief after a season of heavy July rains, watched in horror as their livelihoods were torn to shreds. Cornfields, once a vibrant sea of green, were flattened and shredded, looking as though they had been attacked by a giant machine. Greenhouses, meant to protect delicate vegetables, had their polycarbonate roofs punctured and collapsed under the sheer weight of the accumulated ice. Early damage assessments painted a grim picture. Thousands of hectares of farmland were severely impacted, with preliminary financial losses climbing into the tens of millions of yuan. Beyond the fields, the storm's impact rippled through communities. Power lines, unable to withstand the sudden gusts and flying debris, snapped and fell, plunging over 20,000 households into darkness. Emergency services were quickly overwhelmed with a cascade of calls, reports of flooded basements, crumpled vehicle roofs, and a growing number of minor injuries. Local authorities confirmed several serious cases, including individuals hospitalized with head trauma and severe lacerations from flying glass, a stark reminder of the storm's deadly potential. The small industrial towns surrounding Fuping were particularly hard hit. The older, more vulnerable factory structures bore the brunt of the assault. Roof panels were ripped from their moorings and sent flying like projectiles, while in some areas, entire sections of warehouse walls buckled and collapsed. The recovery effort began even as the storm subsided. Cleanup crews and emergency teams worked tirelessly through the night, assessing damage and securing precarious structures to prevent further harm. Yet, amid the destruction, a powerful sense of community emerged. In residential areas, neighbors and volunteers mobilized without hesitation. Videos showed people helping to clear broken glass from sidewalks, covering shattered windows with tarps, and providing comfort to elderly residents who were visibly shaken by the storm's unexpected ferocity. The chaos of the storm gave way to a powerful, unified human response. Meteorologists and climate experts now point to this event as another troubling sign of a changing climate. Severe hailstorms, once a rarity in Hebei during August, are becoming more frequent and intense. The sudden collision of a northern cold front with the warm, humid air of the Hebei plain created the perfect conditions for a supercell, a phenomenon that experts believe may become more common as global temperatures rise and regional atmospheric pressures shift. In response, local government agencies have committed to a robust plan for the future. Investment in advanced early warning systems, better weather modeling, and improved public infrastructure is now a top priority. Plans are already underway to reinforce older buildings, from schools to residential blocks, ensuring they are better equipped to withstand the unpredictable and increasingly violent weather of the future. The following morning revealed a landscape scarred by the storm, but alive with activity. Bulldozers cleared icy debris from roadways. Utility crews worked to restore power, and assessment teams began the slow, methodical process of documenting losses for insurance and relief. Aid stations provided hot meals and emergency supplies to those in need, offering a glimmer of hope and resilience in the storm's wake. The community is now united, not just in the cleanup, but in a shared realization. The era of predictable weather is over. They must stay vigilant and prepared, for the next storm could be just around the corner.